WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now it's JP.
Here we go, dude.
Are you ready?
1025 The Bone. It is JP, but it's not JP, it's JB. JP's on vacation this week. You get 1 hour of me, Johnny P, with Monica in studio for the last hour, broadcasting from the actual studio here at Cox Media Group, because we'll be throwing it over a few miles down the road to Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, where we are starting our 24-hour radiothon with the entire cluster here at Cox Media Group. And you'll have all the big players broadcasting live. John Sinning starting at noon. Drew Garabo live. And then 7 o'clock, I believe till 10 o'clock tonight, if not later. The great Mike Galavero with, I believe Calto will be stopping by this evening because he'll be over at the hotel. And who knows who will be popping in. All kinds of dignitaries and radio personalities. But the goal is to raise $1 million. But we expect to do more than that for All Children's Hospital. Monica, you'll be popping in over there, right?
Yeah. Actually, we're going to do this hour, which is exciting to lead up into it. And then I'll be heading straight to Le Hospital.
Nice.
Yes. Johns Hopkins. And I believe, from what I understand from the email, it was like a call time of like 10 a.m. So I think everybody is there. I think it's already starting to go down, and
yes,
they're getting prepped. And I know the engineers. Like, it's just been for all of the stations to be involved. You know, Jen has done an amazing job. John Brennan, everybody involved, engineers, just done amazing. And it hasn't even started yet.
We always, this Cox Media Group always steps up, and we've got the awards to show it. When we need community outreach, we need to do something within the community, because one of the greatest things, if not the greatest thing about actual terrestrial radio, is that we affect our immediate community. We talk to our community, and then we also give back to the community and do everything we can within our listening area. And that's the difference between, like a big streaming show or podcasting and things like that, is that we're really into what happens in and around Tampa Bay. And when we could step up and do something like this radiothon, it means a lot to the community, but it means a lot to us. It means a lot to, the mission statement that we hold here, at Cox Media Group Tampa.
A really cool culture that Jason Meter and everyone has created, basically. I mean, I feel like, it is really rare in a radio station. I've worked in other buildings for everybody to like each other and to want to get on board for doing something like this.
So weird. It is weird.
So the fact that it's happening and we all want the same thing is amazing. We're all on the same team, damn it.
And you've been able to actually donate. If you go to theboneonline.com, you can see right at the top, there's a red bar that says All In for All Children Radiothon. Click here to donate. You click on that tab, and it could be $1. It could be whatever you can afford. And look, I know it's hard times for everybody out there. I'm not made of money either, but you go out and buy a coffee, it costs you $8. You can put a few bucks towards helping these kids out. Most people that I know have had a direct interaction with that hospital. My son had to go to this hospital when he had a tumor and had to go have biopsies when he was very young, and we were very scared that it was going to end up being something really bad. But he ended up going to Moffitt and finding out it was benign, but still had the surgery and had it removed. But All Children's was a big part of that. And to see how professional they were and how well they treated not only my son, but, my ex-wife and I at the time, they couldn't have been better. They made the whole process a lot easier than we thought it was going to be. So I've always been a big supporter of them. I've done events myself, MC things for them and stuff anytime I can. So when I found out about this Radiothon, I was excited myself because
you can empathize. You've been in their shoes. You know what it takes to what it's like to go through and what it takes to, I guess, persevere and have hope. And everybody who contributed before that to help you through this, now it's kind of like a give back situation.
Yeah, it's funny because even growing up, I had a lot of health issues when I was a kid, and I remember how comfortable I felt, even not at all children's. I never went there. But I remember as a kid just having so much respect for nurses and doctors because they make you feel safe, they make you feel comfortable, and overall they're there to get you healthy and put you in the best possible position to have a good life. And all children's, for what they specialize in kids.
I don't know how they do it because this is me. I don't think I have that ability because you're right. They are there to obviously to heal the sick, whatever sickness it is, but they can't make these kids panic. So they have to look at charts and numbers and whatever they're looking at and smile and be in their heads, well, this isn't looking, but then I'm not going to make the kid panic. So I've got to, or even the parents for that matter, and just smile through it. And listen, that takes a talent. You can't just be knowledgeable with, the book smarts and how you do this and that. You have to have that personality that's able to do that. And that's just a lot to ask of someone. And then all the people there and
they're built different. I mean,
they are.
You have to be special. And it's one of the things many things I love about my wife. One of the things that makes me respect her and love her even more is she's a nurse, and she's one of the nurses that's doing it because she has a passion for taking care of people and making sure that people are given every opportunity to heal and feel better, and just her demeanor while it's all going on. And when it comes to Johns Hopkins, what just keeps going through my head is I hate to see anybody sick. I hate to see anybody going through something, but it really hits hard when it's a child for me. Nobody, when we started having these meetings for this Radiothon, and we were going through and we were watching some of the videos and meeting some of the kids, and then I got to meet some in person. And it is hard as a human being not to water up and not to really get emotional. And I don't want to do it right now either because I'm thinking of a couple situations, but
that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to warn people now. And it's not anything. It's cathartic, I guess, but it's also, like you said, I mean, you anyone with a heart is going to listen to these stories, and it's going to be emotional. I don't think there's going to be a lot of it or anything, but there's going to be people that are going to shed some tears. That's just the way it is.
Good.
And yeah, exactly. And guess what? It's for a reason. It's because we all care and we all want to help. So expect that to some degree. I mean, obviously, we're the bone. There's going to be some levity, but at the same time, I anticipate.
I'm looking forward to seeing how real and raw they can get from a children's hospital.
That's true, real and raw.
You know what I mean? Because at our core, we are a bunch of sickos. So let's see what we can get away with.
A little bit.
If you're just joining us and you're wondering, hey, where the hell is JP? Why am I hearing that stupid fat voice? I'm here with Monica, filling in an hour, leading you guys into the official Radiothon, All In for All Children. And it's the entire cluster here at Cox Media Group. But you guys, obviously, Bone Fam, you'll be stuck right here, commercial free for 24 hours as we do everything we can do. And, of course, you guys will be helping out, doing all the real hard work, clicking on those donate tabs at the top of the website. To go to theboneonline.com. It's right there. You'll see it at the top. Very easy to get to.
Trust me, it will be repeated. If you missed what Johnny B just said, it will also be repeated throughout the day. The different ways that you can give.
And know that every time you click on that, you're doing so much good for so many people that need it, and you're getting all the respect from every person here at the Bone. We already love you guys to death, but to hit that goal of $1 million, that is going to be, to me, it's going to be as big as anything that happens this year. Yeah. And we're going to have a lot of cool stuff happening this year.
I'm going to need to see that huge-ass thermometer thingy that they draw, and then they start coloring it in. The more money that's raised, I'm going to need that thing full.
You know what I would love for them to do? Get that Price is Right. Yes, the mountain climber guy.
Yeah.
And have it be like Jason Meter with the little ice pick. Jason
Meter with the ice pick.
Would that be badass?
I'm in for that, yes.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there it goes. It's climbing up to $1 million. Somebody make it happen, dude. Let's grab a phone call real fast. You're on the JP show with Johnny B and Monica. Who's this?
Hey, man, I got an extension cord running from my neighbor's place to run my refrigerator. It's like I had no electric, and there's people struggling out here. I mean, where's the charity for the people that are out here struggling? I mean, this place is already built, and they got electric, and they got air conditioning. I don't. I mean, how are you going to help other people?
I'm not sure where you're going
What a
with this.
dumb
sir.
call.
Yeah,
What a
is
dumb-
he seriously
you're
being so
dumb.
selfish right now?
He's trying to be funny.
I don't know where that's
Yeah.
like, literally talking about sick
Yeah.
kids,
You're on a phone,
and that's what you're doing.
so you have a phone. You're stealing electricity,
I
so
don't
you're a
believe-
criminal.
I don't even believe that. I think he's
Even-
fine.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, his real crime is being unfunny.
Yeah.
And as a professional comedian, kind of pisses me off.
And this
to
is
be
not
honest.
the time, sir. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I mean, it's never time for stupid like that. But that was just ill-timed and honestly embarrassing. I'm more embarrassed than
you
anything.
can call in and be funny and not be disrespectful and be a dick, and it could be a great call. But this guy didn't have the skill set to do so.
No.
And what did he think was going to happen there?
don't
We're going to
know.
go, oh man, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
tell
right,
me
dude.
what
Forget
else.
it. Forget the whole radiothon, buddy. Your joke really put everything in perspective. You're not a jerk off at all.
I feel bad because, unfortunately, he called, and there's a million other people that are agreeing with what we're saying right now. And this guy he called. Like we had to hear that.
Yeah.
That's
we
what
don't-
I feel bad about.
We don't have a phone screener. You know why? Because
Yeah.
everybody's at the Radiothon setting up. So
Yeah, and
you
it
know,
looks amazing. It really, I've seen glimpses, and it looks like it's going to be pretty cool.
what was really impressive for me, and this has been going on since last week. Every time I walk out of here, when I'm done, doing all my chores after the after show, and by that I mean hanging around, just talking to people a lot after I cut up the Calta clips, which takes me hardly no time at all, and I'm just milking.
Look at you, Pro. I remember when you first started this
I know.
after show.
I was so scared.
You were you were nervous, and I remember telling you, after you do it a million times,
Yeah.
you do it 5 times, you're going to be just fine. And you were so scared and unsure, and now you're just like, gonna
It
do that
used to take
myself.
me an hour to cut up the replays. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, it is.
Now it's like 7 to 10 minutes, like bing, 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 bong. There you
Yeah.
go. There's your replays. You're welcome. No, the impressive thing, every time I leave the building, there's like a cavalcade. Is that the word?
What are you trying to say?
Of all the vans of all the stations.
Oh, yes. Yes, that is the right word. And yes.
It is. I go out there
Yeah.
and the back doors are open because we have a bunch of Sprinter vans with every logo of every station. And I go, oh my God, the Dove van, the Bone van,
Yeah.
the Vibe van. And they're just loading up supplies to take down to the Radiothon.
Yep.
And of course, it is the three-headed monster promo team
Yeah, I know, right?
of Mike Olivero, Heather, and Corey. And they're just going at. Of
Yeah.
course, they got Jovan and people like this.
Christina, I saw Christina this morning.
Yeah, dude.
She's working.
These guys, Jovan and Christina, have been here forever as just unsung heroes when it comes to the Bone. You'll see them at every event. Like they're part
Yeah.
of the entire family here.
They run this crap. Let's just
They
face
really
facts.
do.
Let's
Like-
face facts.
Yeah. I saw, and I love Jovan. We've been friends forever. I saw him yesterday. He's in here with like just a T-shirt on.
Yeah.
He's got a drill, and he's walking through the hallway. And I go,
I know.
this guy's building stuff.
Yes. I saw him yesterday too. And I saw Christina this morning.
Yeah.
And she was sick a couple weeks ago. And she was afraid, because you don't want to go to the hospital around those kids. But she's all good. She's like perfect timing. And so she's good to go. And everybody's just ready. Everybody's on board.
Everybody's excited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I am too, because I know we're going to hit that mark. I know and the last time we had something like this, it was the hurricane relief when we had the 2 hurricanes back to back a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember
Yeah.
we raised over $1 million, and a lot of that, a lot of help. Even Bert Kreischer had the comedy show that I was lucky enough to open up for him at
Yeah.
Ruth Eckerd, and that helped raise the money. But we hit over $1 million for that too, and it was incredible because we have the best listeners,
Yeah.
the absolute best listeners in the world. Even a jerk off with a bad extension cord joke, we
You
still
know what he needs
appreciate
to
the listen.
do? Because he did that,
Yeah.
and again, just the worst time and,
We're
and not funny.
struggling out here.
He needs to reach into his pocket and even out his karma.
Yeah,
You know what
don't
I
eat
mean?
dinner tonight.
Donate a little something,
Yeah.
and that'll make it all right. And I will be okay with what you stupidly did.
I just fasted for 3 days. Now you get to fast for one meal because you're a jack off. How about that?
Donate. You got to donate too.
I hope they're not playing this through the hospital right now. I hope they're not already got the
No.
speakers up. Okay, come on.
I mean,
gotta
I don't know, but no.
calm myself down and get me yelling. Hello, you're on the Make Health After Show. How can we help you? Oh, I'm sorry. You're on the
Good
JP
morning.
show. Sorry. What's up?
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, it's CJ.
Hey, CJ, what you doing with your sexy butt?
You guys. Oh my gosh, I just have to tell you, I love you, JB,
Thank you.
and I love my Monica.
Aw.
Oh my God,
Same.
I am so happy that she's on with you, and both of you. I just want to say, I do. Listen, I know what we're doing is phenomenal. Having children myself, I get it. Oh my gosh, I could not imagine doing this and have somebody like John Hopkins and all of you gathering together to do this. This is such a good, beyond good, fantastic thing that y'all are doing.
Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. We're out there helping sick kids, and of all the charitable things that I'm happy to do all year long, this I'm telling you, this is a Super Bowl. This is going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. Can I just explain to you what I think this guy was going for?
Okay.
Even though believe me, I'm not justifying what he said at all. I think that in having gone through some really sugar time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, you've made my butt pucker up so
Kill
hard.
yourself.
You don't have to dump that one. Sugar time. I think in his maybe wacky, weird way, he was probably thinking, like, well, what about all of us? Which is not the point today.
Yeah,
that is not the point.
When you're doing something for people in need, the last thing you should be doing is a "what about me?" because that makes you a selfish douchebag.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. But I just wanted to chime in. Love you guys.
Love you.
I'm so glad you're doing this.
All right, put some pants
Bye,
on.
guys.
Love you.
Does she not wear pants?
I'm just like to think of her not wearing them.
Now I am.
Makes me happy. Johnny B and Monica, we are live, leading you up until noon, where we'll be throwing it over to Johns Hopkins.
Countdown is on
Children's
for
Hospital.
us, right?
I know.
It's 11:18, is it? So 42. Oh, look at me with my math.
Look
I
at you,
never do
dude.
math. I never
Wow,
do math.
sharp.
42 minutes till it officially starts.
Absolutely. You can donate now. Get in early. Go to theboneonline.com. Hit that donate tab. All in for all children's. It's going to be commercial free starting at noon for 24 hours. And let me thank you ahead of time. Couldn't appreciate the Bone Fan more. We'll be back in just a few minutes. It's Johnny B. It's Monica. It's JP.
Fly back in time.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
It's time for a clean slate at Crown Honda. We're clearing the lot of all past year's Honda models. Like a new Honda Civic LX, just $219 a month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, only $209 a month. But hurry, the clean slate sale runs this month only. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service.
Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free Gold IRA Info Kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly thanks to reliable nationwide 5G. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Want to hear a shocking statistic? Medical malpractice is the third leading cause of death in America. Don't believe it? Google it. And that doesn't count serious injuries like birth injuries to perfectly healthy children. All doctors wear white jackets, but it doesn't make them all the same. Most medical errors are committed by the same quacks over and over again. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Many hospitals looking for more profits are forcing doctors and their groups to be employees of the hospital or be forced out of their system. It's a troubling trend in medicine. People make mistakes, but medical mistakes are huge and often forever. If you believe your child suffered a birth injury or a misdiagnosis or mistake led to a loved one's death or injury, let our team of medical malpractice lawyers examine your case for free. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist. And you'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
There's something wrong with the world today. I don't know what it is. Something's wrong with our eyes.
Welcome back, it's JP. But it's not JP. He's on vacation. You got me, Johnny B, and Monica, which is part of the JP show.
Hello.
Hey. We are here crushing an hour for you.
Talk to JP, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he, I didn't know. I actually texted him back after he texted. I'm going to need proof of JP life because he is happy and lighthearted.
All right.
And
you think he's got some new drugs?
Positive, and I don't know what's happening, but I'm like, I'm going to need some sort of proof that this is actually JP.
You think it's AI JP?
It feels like it.
He's like, hey, ChatGPT, will you make a kinder, softer version of me just to talk to Monica?
Yeah, he was very, very upbeat and happy. I'm glad. I'd love to hear it. I was like, well, good for you. And he was like, see, you didn't think it was me. I'm like, well, I wasn't used to this version of you. So,
nice.
But I mean, good for him.
I wonder if Ian sent him some good.
I don't know.
I bet Ian's got something to give you any mood you need. You know what I mean?
He won't even remember the conversation we had, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that was interesting. It was a shock to the system, but
very
good
nice
for him. Yeah, very good.
Very good. Well, he'll be missed for the next 24 hours. But and of course, the rest of the week we've had best ofs, but they've been great best ofs. I listened to them on the way home.
I tell you, I hate to say it, but I honestly laugh, and I don't remember. You know what I mean? It's kind of new to me, and I laugh 9.5 times out of 10 when I put those things together. They're funny, and it's worth a second listen.
Yeah.
And what if you missed it?
Yeah. Well, that's a look. A lot of people complain about best ofs, but the beauty of it is, and it's in the name, it's best of. So
it's the best.
The producers pull together some of the greatest clips. And I love it. I love how nostalgic it is. Sometimes you go, oh, man, I forgot about that.
And like you said, it is the funniest ones. Like, we didn't even put random stuff in there. So,
But live radio is also awesome, too. So that's why we're here for an hour to not just throw you a best of before.
Could have happened, by the way. It was on the table at one point in time that was going to happen. So
Yeah. But John Brennan, being the great leader he is, gave both of us ample time to be prepared for this, and knew that it would be better to have live radio leading into the Radiothon so that we can remind everybody that starts in just over a half hour, where it's going to be an unbelievable ensemble of great Bone personalities and, of course, Tampa dignitaries and beyond coming into studio and trying to do our best, and we will, by the way, raise over $1 million for Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital.
24 hours. No commercials.
We got it. No commercials. Just straight talk, straight good times, and the vibes couldn't be better. You just said you walked out in the hallway. We're the only ones here.
We are literally the only ones here, which means everybody's out there doing their thing.
Yeah, that means it's all hands on deck. Everybody is there doing their part. Spending their own personal time off the clock working to make this thing happen. And there's a lot of people to thank, and we don't have enough time to even go down the whole list. So, and I thank you guys ahead of time, Bone Fam.
Yes.
Because you're already doing it. We're already over $100,000 with sponsors and people pre-donating. So we're already over 10% of the way there, and we haven't even officially started yet. So thank you right now to everybody who's done that, and thank you in advance. Go to boneonline.com right now, click the donate tab, and you will see it all in for All Children's Hospital. And I know we're going to crush it. I absolutely know it, and I can't wait to see what the final number will be tomorrow. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. We're going to have everybody down there for the big presentation and all that, and it's a
big thing. It's a really give back, happy, good vibes situation, which I know I'm all down for. Yeah.
It's the absolute best. We had a kickoff party about a month ago here at the studio, and we had some of the kids, that came down with their families, and we did all kinds of, we had stations set up. We were doing like coloring headphones and doing interviews.
Tours of the studio.
Yeah, I was part of the tour team, and it was me, John Sinning, and Gordy, and we were doing the tours inside the studio, and it was fantastic, just hanging out with the kids and the families, and really launching the thing off. The only thing that was bad was there was so much good food, and I was in the midst of this weight loss challenge.
Oh, that's bad timing.
And you got the most fit person in here, Scotty the Body, going, "Come on, Johnny, have a donut." And I'm like, "No, I will not, Scotty."
I would say you first, Scotty, because I don't know that he had one. Come on, I don't see him ever eating a donut.
You know what? He probably made that donut do push-ups. And the donut was happy to do it because Scotty is so nice and motivating.
Yeah.
He's like, "You can do it, donut. Just get your little non-donut hands down there and push as hard as you can. See, you got this."
Is that what he said? Like,
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations. Almost 50 pounds, 40 some odd pounds in 7 weeks.
43 and a half pounds.
43. That's great. And then Ian Beckles looks phenomenal.
Yeah, if you didn't hear the final weigh-ins this morning on the after show, I knew he was going to beat me just by seeing him. And he told me he hadn't eaten since the Super Bowl. That's a long fast. And 66 pounds in 7 weeks is unheard of.
Yeah. I thought, and again, I don't do math, but when I was like, is that almost 10 pounds?
9 pounds a week.
A week? Like that is some, that's crazy.
It's nuts.
That's wild, but awesome. He looks, I actually said to him, do you feel better? Because you look great and all of that. And that's a huge accomplishment. Congratulations. How do you feel? And he did. He said he felt great. So
yeah, no,
most important part.
And I do too. Like compared to what I felt like on January 1st, I was lethargic. I felt like crap. I felt like I was swollen with like a waterbed, and I just felt gross. And
that's
now
the weirdest analogy.
That's how it is, honestly. And now, I actually joined a gym and did what most people don't do. I continued to go after the first of the year, and
right? Yeah, you see, yeah.
Yeah, and I have a trainer that I'm paying good money and seeing every week, and
that's the secret ingredient to your weight loss this time, Johnny B, is your gym activity, your weightlifting. You got to, cardio, weightlifting. That's got to go in there with the food. I mean, I feel like the majority of it is food, but the rest, helps it along, and you're just going to feel better.
It's hard. It sucks when a lot of days you don't feel good and you don't want to go to the gym and lift weights, but I look at the people that I look up to and they do that. And I talked about that with Ian today, that one of the things I've been focusing on probably for the last several months, maybe a year, is trying to surround myself with positive people and people that I want to be more like, people that do the things that I should be doing, like working out, like being successful in their careers, things like that.
That's fantastic. New Year's resolution, you said? Or
well, not a resolution. It was just like a moment of clarity where I go, hey, don't hang around losers. It's sad to say because I like everybody I know, and I have friends of every class of folks, and I'm not saying I won't still be friends with my loser friends, but I want to be around more positive people because they bring you up to their level.
It's an energy, and then that energy, you can feel it, you can feed off of it, and you don't want to have any of that negative. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it as well.
Yeah, so I want to hang around cool people that are also successful. There's successful people that I don't care to hang out with. But
so we hanging out a lot more then.
If you want to.
I'm just inviting myself.
You're a nice positive energy. I have no problem hanging out with you. Plus, we both like a lot of the same stuff. We like football. We like drinking.
That is true.
Yeah,
check and check. Yeah.
It's all about balance. I just have to.
And I like your wife a lot.
She's
so cool.
She's a damn pest.
She really is.
Like we're leaving in the morning for Puerto Rico. We were invited by Bad Bunny, and we're gonna go out there and film a music video with him, and then we're hopping on a cruise ship. And we're doing some of the islands we've never been to. And Antigua, Barbados, Tortola, St. Martin. And it's going to be a great time. But I told my wife yesterday, and this is going to sound super corny. I said, I'm most excited about just being with you for 8 straight days.
Is that the sweetest?
Because we work so hard. We both work different hours. And I literally see her in passing most of the time. And I cherish every second. And to know that I could just be groping my beautiful wife for 8 straight days, doing everything with
8
her.
8 days of grab ass.
Oh, my God. She knows it, too. I go, I'm going to violate you so much. And I can't keep my hands off her. She has to tell me in public all the time. She's like, you're grabbing my boobs. We're in Publix. And I go, I don't mean to do it. It's just my hands.
I love that. That is the sweetest thing that a husband, and you guys have been together for a minute. So it ain't like this is newlywed time. Like, you guys have been together for a while, married for a while.
We're coming up on 12 years in June,
And you still love on her and want to be all physical. And you said something so sweet. That's adorable.
I mean it. I'm so excited that we get to eat every meal together and be together and also make these experiences together. Gio said something a couple of years ago that really resonated with me and kind of, who would know? Gio would do that. But yes,
I love Gio. Gio gets a bad rep.
Gio's my dude. I love
Gio.
Yeah.
He's funny. And he's subtle funny, and that's one of my favorites.
He's hysterical.
Yeah.
He's underrated hysterical. Like, he's always been that way. Even when he was on In Your Face with Drew. Like, he's very, very funny.
Yeah.
He's like Galvin. He's a sniper. Like, he knows when to throw a line in.
Yeah.
And they're both 2 of the best in the business.
Sure.
Nationally. But Gio said he doesn't like to spend money on material things. He would rather go on vacations because experiences you always have. And I was like, that makes so much sense. You want to make memories with your family. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't care about the TVs and all that stuff you can buy. And then I heard somebody else say, when you're on your deathbed, is anybody are they going to talk about, I wish I had more money as they're dying? Yeah. Or no, they're going to say, I wish I had more time to do more things with my family.
That's true.
Right now is the time, baby. Right in the present. So we go on a couple vacations a year and we really enjoy it. One of them being the Calta cruise. So we enjoy going.
That's coming up too, right?
Yeah, that's a blast because not only are we together, but we're with all the Bone fam and all the the folks here in the building and stuff like that go. It's going to be a blast. So let's grab a couple phone calls before we get into our last segment. It's only an hour. It flies right by. Hello, you're on the JP Show. Who's this?
Hey, this is Todd. Good morning, Monty and Johnny.
Hey, I like that. That's the name of our new podcast.
It is. I love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you guys are, this is awesome what the Cox Media Group family and all the employees are doing. It's a great cause, and it definitely does help a lot of families and kids in the long run. And I am kind of feeling bad for that guy that called. So if you guys could get his address, I'd like to go drop something off to him.
Dude, do not put the poop in a bag on his front porch. Be better.
Damn, Johnny. Damn.
Plus, I'm already doing it.
You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Bye. There you go. Great call. See, that's a good call. I like that. Very, very funny. Hello, you're on JP with Johnny B and Monica. How can I help you?
Okay.
No, it's my Roger.
Hello?
Oh, Roger.
Hey, it's me, Roger. I'm back. What's up?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Are you good?
How you doing?
What's up?
How's it going?
I'm all right, buddy. Just hanging out. What you doing, dude?
Just hanging in there.
That's cool.
So, Monica, anytime you want to grab a drink or have a fun time, I'm going to DM you right now so I could reach out to you. Maybe we could go grab a drink one day.
That's very cool of you. I'm out and about all over the Bay Area. You probably run into me before anything else.
Hey, I don't want to speak for Monica.
Let's do it.
I just don't see it happening.
Well, I mean, listen, if you see me out and about, which I usually am, come say hi. That's nice.
You better look real good, buddy, after this phone call. I'm just saying.
I will look real good, especially for Monica.
Yeah. How many soft drinks have you had today?
None.
Oh, that's what you sound like all the time.
Yep, I'm at work right now.
I like it, dude. All right, well, have a wonderful day, and good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye. Hope you win the Monica sweepstakes. We have one more segment, Monica. Monty and Johnny, when we come back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Did you know GoodRx can help you save on medication, manage prescriptions, and get trusted health information? If you're one of the millions living with a heart condition, check GoodRx for an easier, more affordable way to manage your health. GoodRx offers common heart medications for under $30. Just search for your prescription, find the best price, then show your pharmacist the GoodRx coupon. And it works whether you have insurance or not. To start saving and better manage your heart health, download the free app or visit GoodRx.com today. GoodRx is not insurance but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Every business starts with an idea. With smart business buying from Amazon Business, get everything you need to grow in one familiar place. From office supplies to IT essentials and maintenance tools. Ready to bring your visions to life? Learn how at AmazonBusiness.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army. Our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
At IDC, we honor the legacy of the one and only Keith LeClaire.
We refuse to be beat on any diamond, any price, anywhere. You cannot get any closer to the source in International Diamond Center.
His competitive spirit, his leadership, his passion for quality.
The finest quality at the best price, guaranteed. Anybody that sees it on her hand, they're going to be going, where'd you get that diamond?
And who can forget Keith's fun side?
If you don't come to IDC, you are nuts. You're going to get a bigger, better diamond for less at IDC, period.
period.
As we mourn his passing, Keith LeClaire's spirit will always be alive and well at IDC. And his other family members carry on his legacy. His voice, his teachings, his vision will continue to guide us into the future. And the core values of IDC will never change.
I want you to be protected. I want you to make sure you're getting what you paid for. It's a commitment from our family. It's our blood. It's our heart behind it. It's our trust. It's our integrity.
International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
You or someone you know thinking about buying a home, tune in to the Lone Ranger radio show Saturdays from 11 to 12. Make no bones about it. It's the place to go for no-nonsense mortgage and real estate advice.
For everything your heart holds, Advent Health is here. Find nationally recognized heart care experts at floridaheartexperts.com.
Still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Phone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney. And now, back to JP.
Welcome back. It's JP. Filling in for JP today. It's your boy JB. You can hear me on the after show right here on the Bone, 10 a.m. every single morning.
You know what I'm reading right now?
What are you
It's
reading?
funny that you're playing this song. I'm reading Michael J. Fox. It's called Future Boy, and it's Michael J. Fox talking about his time when he made Back to the Future.
What?
And how he was filming Family Ties at the same time. Like he'd do Family Ties in the morning, and then the car would take him. And so he'd start that like at 6 or 7 in the morning, and then the car would take him. He'd go to like 2:30 or 3 in the morning filming Back to the Future. Did you know Eric Stoltz was supposed to play Marty first?
Yes, I do.
All of the stuff he's going through, how it felt to be like the guy walking in after everybody was like, "Who's this guy?" Because he wasn't really famous. They all were kind of annoyed with him for stepping into Eric Stoltz's job, and it was a whole.
Yeah,
it's a good book so far.
Because Eric Stoltz just came off The Mask,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, so he was a big deal at the time.
Apparently, Eric Stoltz played Marty McFly as very somber and serious. He was coming from the point of view of, like, Eric Stoltz went deep with it. Let me put it that way. He was coming from, like, at the end when everything changed, everybody's got a better life and everything.
Yeah.
He was playing it like, none of these people here know that they used to be total losers, but I remember. And so now I'm all alone. Like, he was coming from this deep, somber place.
Too
and now,
lesbian, dude.
Yeah. And so then Michael J. Fox shows up and he's all goofy and silly and laughing. It was a whole different vibe. So it's actually so far so good. I'm about halfway done with it.
Back to the Future, like, pretty much the whole trilogy, but 1 and 2 were so good, right? And 1 is just such a classic good movie. It's one of those, if it's on, if I'm flipping through cable channels and it's on, I'm watching it. I don't care what part it's on. It could be halfway through. I'm watching the whole thing.
Yeah, you have to.
I played Power of Love for a reason because, it's kind of a theme of what we got going on. Starting here in about 10 minutes, we'll be throwing it over to Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, where we are doing all in for all children's, and we're raising $1 million, folks. And I know we're going to get there. That is the goal, and we got 24 hours. We'll be going live, and no commercials.
Commercial free,
baby. Yeah. And John Sinning coming in early. Everybody's doing their part. Everybody doing a lot more than they normally do to try to get to this goal that we have. And if you're not familiar with Johns Hopkins All Children's, that means you're not from around here, because everybody knows at least somebody that's been affected in a positive way because, unfortunately, a child needed the care And when you go over there, you're not getting a bill. You know what I mean? Like they take care of it, and it's wild how great they are at it. Like they're the best. I mean, they're recognized nationally for a reason. But my son was a patient there. Jason Meter said he was a patient there. That's how long they've been around.
Yeah.
Because he's not as old as me, but he's not young. And
I don't know what you just said about our boss, but you're calling him old, you're calling him young. I'm not
he's
sure.
not young, but he's not old.
Okay, he's middle, right there in the middle.
I don't feel like I'm old yet, and he's younger than me. Which it always blows my mind because in my head I'm still like 30,
Yeah.
Like my brain isn't an old brain.
I think about that sometimes, not all the time, but once in a long while, I'll remember that John Brennan is younger than I am. Like I don't every day, but once in a long while, I'll be like, oh.
You're very youthful for your age too.
In my head, I'm much younger than I actually am.
You look younger than you actually are.
You.
I think I do too.
Yeah, I think. Is it this business? I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's a mindset for sure.
I feel like there's a few of us on this station that look much younger than our actual age.
Yeah.
I still don't believe it sometimes when I tell somebody my age, and I go, Jesus Christ, really? Like,
yeah.
Next month I'll be 54.
I remember when you told me your age, and this was years ago. I think it was like your birthday or something, and I was like, oh, how old? And just thinking that when you're younger, you don't care. You say your age, and then come to find out you were older than I thought. And I was like, oh. And I said it to you then. I'm like, you look
Same
great.
thing when I found out your age too. Yeah. I'm like, man, that old broad could get it.
Woman, yes, I can.
I use that word just to aggravate my wife. I wouldn't actually call a woman that I didn't know and wasn't teasing. But yeah, she goes, oh, I hate it when you say that. I go, I know, stop telling me that.
You know what? Even more reason to love her. I thought it was just a me thing. That
no.
word is not, like, I would rather be called a bad word. I would rather be called a lot of things, but not that word.
You guys are a lot alike in a lot of those ways where she's very, woman power. You know what I mean? Like she don't like any of that stuff. Where I'll joke around with her. Like the other day, we go to get in the car, and she just goes to the passenger seat, and I go, see how you just assume I'm always driving because I'm the man, and that's what the man does.
All right.
And then she just walks around the driver's seat. She's like, well, I guess I'm driving now then. I'm like, calm down, lady. I'm picking on you.
Now she makes you sit in the back seat. You're not even in the passenger seat anymore.
In the hatchback. She just rolls me in like Costco groceries.
Yeah.
It's horrible. We're 5 minutes away. We'll be throwing it over to St. Pete, guys. You can go right now and donate early. Go to theboneonline.com. That should be a website you're very familiar with, and you should be going to it and utilizing it right at the top of the website. We've made it easy for you. There's a donate tab. It's a red bar. It says donate now, all in for all children's. And even if it's $1, even if you're stealing electricity with an extension cord from your neighbor, you could still go on there and donate $1. Donate whatever you can. And it's going to such a good.
You'll feel good. It'll make you feel good.
It really will. I've already been on it. I'm gonna click on the tab again before I go on vacation. If I'm gonna be blowing money on my fungo tomorrow, and I will, at least I could do is throw some money, to help out the kids. And now that I've met some of them, and with the event we did last month to launch everything, I just feel even more tied in and more. I feel more of a responsibility to do my part. And I think everybody feels that way too. So, Bone Fam, we love you. We never ask you for anything. And, we're not selling merch in the parking lot with my face on it, which would probably sell very, very well. But when the community comes together, that's when we ask of your help. And you guys always step up, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We don't take it for granted. Like, we know you guys are the best listeners.
It's a lot of special. It's very special to be in this market with this station, with CMG for that matter.
Yeah.
And times like this, it shows. And so, there's a lot of gratitude all around for so many different people. And when we say thank you to the engineers and Jenna and everybody else who put this together, we do need to say thank you to the listeners who make it all possible. So thank you. Thanks to everybody.
I'm telling you, we had our monthly luncheon for Thanksgiving.
And
that was when I won my bobblehead, my MVP of the month, which I'd never won in 12 years. And I was very happy about. But we were going around a room and talking about what we're thankful for, and I got choked up in front of everybody.
Did you?
Like a little bit.
Okay. Was it because you just got the MVP, or?
It was that, but it was being recognized obviously made me feel good. But no, I started talking about how grateful I am that I've been here for 12 years, going on 13 years. But it was also how grateful I was to be working with the great group of people that we have. And for the first time, I would say over the last 3-4 years, this is the first time where everybody in the building seems to be having the synergy like that we really want to have. I don't have bad blood with anybody in the building, and normally somebody hates me. And I don't think it's I don't think it's my fault. I think just my personality just doesn't rub some people the right way. I get it. Sure. Some people don't like humor. I get it.
I actually literally have a tank top that says I'm not for everyone. And it's true. Yeah.
Totally true. I know people that hate you, and it's stupid. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm not saying they're not out there.
Nobody in the building. Nobody in the building.
No, I don't. At least I don't know.
I don't think. Look, I'm telling you right now, I couldn't be happier when I come to work every day because everybody's so nice to me. Everybody's so willing to do whatever they can to help everybody else in the building. It's awesome. We have great people like Mike Cernak. We have great, like our team leaders are all ballers,
yeah, for sure.
And our bosses, you can knock on the door with no appointment and say, hey, do you have 5 minutes? And he'll give it to you. Yeah. Like I've never worked anywhere like that.
Me either. I'm surprised, and I don't know why by now, but it's shocking that Jason Meter, who's the boss of the bosses,
he's the best,
would do that. He would if he didn't have time, like if he's going to a meeting, he can't obviously, but he would make time like that, even just a couple of minutes, and that says a lot about him and how he built this culture that we have now.
He makes me want to run through a wall for him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if if we needed to do some demo in here. I know we have a limited budget. I would totally run through a wall for that guy.
Not paying any construction crews, just play Johnny B and put Jason Meter on the other side of the wall. Dude. And to get to him, you'd have to run through it.
I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to turn it over to the rest of the crew. Commercial free, folks. The Radiothon is starting in 1 minute. And thank you in advance. Monty and Johnny, this has been fun.
It is. I like Monty and Johnny.
I was looking forward to it. And I found out we're going to get to hang out on the radio.
We don't do this a lot. We really don't.
Normally, I just, do naughty stuff to the door outside of your pie room.
And I like that, too.
You're welcome. We'll be live 24 hours, folks. Stay tuned in. And if you can, go to theboneonline.com. Click that donate tab. Ooh, donuts? You can tell I just broke my fast. Donate tab. We really appreciate it, guys. We have John Sinning coming up next with a group of personalities coming in and out. Enjoy the rest of your time. Enjoy the Radiothon, and we appreciate it. And we'll be back live next week with JP in studio. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
You know, it's something I realized the other day is that I am no longer a leftover pizza guy. I don't like pizza that's leftover now.
Galvin, you know what's happening to you?
What?
You're getting old.
I don't know, Carmen. I'm pretty old, and I got 4-day-old pizza in the refrigerator. I'm thinking about devouring it.
Yeah, but you're also something else.
Yeah.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
This weekend, Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa will host Lady Luck HQ and Friends Birthday Triathlon Weekend. A big series of casino events, including slot tournaments and drawings to win cash and prizes. 3 days, 3 events, millions in winning moments. For details, go to casino.hardrock.com/Tampa.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This little piggy wasn't affected by the market. This little piggy had protected funds. This little piggy locked in college costs. This little piggy had a 1-year plan. And all the little piggies went wee to college land.
Before you know it, those tiny feet will be off to college. Save the smartest way with a Florida prepaid plan. Unlike a regular savings account, the funds are dedicated and guaranteed to cover tuition costs. So when they're ready to go, you are too. Save for their story. Prepaid 529 plans start at $29 a month. Enroll today.
You could win a new Corvette at the Florida Strawberry Festival from Stingray Chevrolet Plant City and Stingray Chevrolet Bartow, the 17th annual new vehicle raffle. This year, you could win a brand new 2026 Corvette Z06. Tickets still just $5. Every dollar benefits unity in the community. Enter at stingraychevroletraffle.com. Together, let's drive. No purchase purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older. $5 per entry. Void where prohibited. Winner selected March 8th, 2026 at 5 p.m. EDT. All proceeds benefit Unity and the Community, Inc. See official rules for details.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy plates, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
It's tax time, y'all. If you want to file free, this next one's for you.
Now taxes is so free.
Love that jam. Up next, commercials.
Intuit TurboTax Free Edition. See if you qualify at TurboTax.com/free. No schedules except for Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, Student Loan Interest, and Schedule 1A.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed. Plus free home delivery with any bed and base. Ends Monday. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly with nationwide 5G because Cricket is on the AT&T network. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. This is the 24-hour commercial-free Radiothon, raising hope and healing for Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital in partnership with Clean Earth Systems.
Oh, here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real fast, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
The day is finally upon us. We've been talking about it. We've been building it up, and it is really finally actually here. Welcome to Senning Show, coming to you live from Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital for an event. We're calling it the most impactful day in the history of the bone, the history of CMG, and it is here. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy, and buckle up because you're in for 24 hours that you will never forget. We're going to do so much great today. We're going to raise tons of money, and I'm going to tell you right off the get, you can give right now. All you got to do is text the word all in to 34984. Diz, I was certain, because the room was so quiet when we got in here, that I was going to be so loud that it would just be all anybody heard in this entire room. I can't tell at this point if that is the situation, but it surely feels like it.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it. I don't know if I should.
See, you're whispering. You're whispering.
See, I'm getting kind of nervous.
I said that to Corey. I said, I think I'm going to be screaming and everyone's going to be looking at me. And Corey, shout out to Corey Cardinal, gave me some words of wisdom. He said, you just got to do the show. And that's what we're going to do today, but a very, very special edition. We're going to have guests coming through for the next 4 hours. Shout out to JP. We're technically taking an hour of his program. He's not in town right now, but thank you so much to JP. Shout out to Monica, who I think is going to join with Drew a little bit later on. But today is all about raising money for the kids and for Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. It is a beautiful facility. Just walking in here and seeing just the families that I passed going in and off the elevator is impactful. You see people and you don't know exactly what's going on, but you know that they're going through it, and everything that this hospital does for obviously the patients, but for the family as well. We're going to be able to tell those stories all day long of what Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital really does here in St. Pete for so many different people, and it's an absolute pleasure. If you want to watch, I believe I'm looking at it right now. We are I'm out. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can? I can't hear myself. We are live on Bone TV, so if you go to the YouTube where you normally go, 1025 The Bone on YouTube. You can also go to theboneonline.com and the Bone Facebook page, all the places you would normally watch Bone TV. We're live, baby, live. And I just have to say, the team that has come together to make this a reality, it's just unbelievable to see. This room is a engineer. It is amazing to see what people have done and worked so hard. The room itself, when you walk in, all of the radio stations, I've got no audio in my headphones. I don't know if I'm being heard, but I don't have audio in my headphones. It really is a sight to see. The Dove, Magic 94.9, 97X, obviously the Eagle, and 102.5 The Bone, all working together. Yep, there it was. There it's gone.
Oh,
yep.
We had it for a second. Oh.
What would a Senning Show broadcast be to kick off the day without at least a smidge of technical difficulty? And we're starting the day with two guests that really very, very impressive titles, I have to say. And I do want to make sure that I get both of your last names. Janine, is it Rabin? Rabin.
Rabin.
I knew I was going to mess it up on the first time. The Vice President of Johns Hopkins All Children's Foundation and Community Affairs and Engagement, and Alicia Schulhoff. I nail it on the first try? That's pretty good. The president of Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. Thank you, ladies, so much for spending time with us to kick off the broadcast. I know so many people have worked so hard to make this a reality, and to see it all together today has to feel pretty special. Yeah. It is, we're throwing around the term, it's the most impactful day in the history of this radio station, and I think for all of our radio stations, and that's not just a fun thing to say. I'm still learning so much about all of the different things that go on here at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital that, I think the average person can kind of wrap their head around what a family and what a patient goes through, but there's so many different levels to that the average person, including myself, doesn't really understand those little details to bring comfort in some of those bad moments to everybody. It's beyond words how special this place is, and it's going to be a great day to raise a bunch of money. Speaking of one of those, I still have nothing.
Oh, you
by
still
the way.
have nothing?
I haven't had anything.
Okay.
I don't have anything. Oh, there it is. We're back. Yeah,
Yes.
that's all.
We
I want to
hear
hear
you
you
loud
though.
and
I want to hear you. Yeah, there we go. I can hear everybody.
Okay.
I can hear everybody now. Yeah, we're all okay now. I didn't hear anything anybody said before now. I'm just joking. I had a pretty good idea. So talk a little bit about some of those things when it comes to helping the family as a whole, because obviously from a medical perspective, I think people can understand the importance of raising dollars that go in that direction. But when it comes to the support for the families that are truly going through some of their worst moments of their life, talk to us a little bit about how Johns Hopkins supports the families of the patients.
Sure. I'll start. So that's what's so beautiful and different about this hospital and it being a children's hospital. It of course, we're taking care of the kids. We also take care of the whole family. And in taking care of the kids, from things like helping them stay students when they're in the hospital but need to keep continuing their schooling, to staying connected to their friends through ways that they can be on broadcasts with their friends, while they're in the hospital, to playing games and doing things. We have a whole team, our Child Life team, that takes care of all of those experiences. And at the same time, we have that same team and our social work team that really work with our families to make sure they're getting the resources that they need. Because imagine having your kid in the hospital, needing to take off work, not being able to have those hours and maybe get a paycheck during that period. You need help. And so we help those families connect to resources that can keep their family functioning and their life still happening while some of the most impactful things with their health are going on at the same time.
You just brought up one of those things that I said maybe the average person doesn't grasp is keeping these kids educated and making sure that they're still learning and moving forward while going through treatment and all the things that come along with it. I was looking at the some of the different details here, and when it comes to play-based therapy supplies and things like that, the little nugget that stuck with me was kids in the hospital, they can't share toys like you can at school. You don't just put together a big playroom and say, everybody get at it. So those thoughtful little details that go into caring for kids that are fighting all sorts of, different ailments here in the hospital. You guys look out for every detail.
Yeah, I could hear her.
Yeah. Lightly, but we could go up a little bit. Oh, it is? Oh, yeah. Here, pull this up a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. We're not picking her up on air, Eric says. No, it's not a good thing. I promise you that it is not. It's
We're working through this.
24 hours. Let's get all of the technological issues out of the way within the first 10 minutes, and then hopefully we'll be home free.
You know what, though? It's exactly about each and every day, and that's we take what we have and we make the best of it.
Yeah. This, I like that. Look at that. I like it. The analogy. Yeah. This is a microcosm of what Johns Hopkins is doing every single day. Yeah.
I can maybe build on part of what Alicia was saying if the sound isn't coming through. Our tagline is all we do, all for kids. And so it's that focus that our hospital gives on the child. might have an experience where you walk into a community hospital or another hospital that's not only focusing on kids, right? Those are great places, but they're also mostly taking care of adults. So a kid comes in, and that's a little different, for those hospitals. That's not different for us. Who we focus on and what we do is about the child. So having the equipment, having the services, having the team that is really thinking about the child all the time is pretty special.
And we're going to be giving you all sorts of different ways that you can donate today. No amount is too small. You can go to theboneonline.com. You'll see the rotator right there at the front. You can click on the donate here button and go right there. You can also text all in to 34984 to donate as well, and just kind of looking at different things to give people out there an idea of where your money might go. A $500 donation potentially could provide a pizza and movie night that's going to cover food, staffing, and it's going to give kids and families something to look forward to. And those things that maybe feel so far away when you're in the hospital, whether you be the family or the patient, to be able to still have those fun nights like you would hope they'd be having at home, to bring those moments here to the hospital is really special.
Mm-hmm.
You just touched on a word that is really special to us, and that's community.
We got nothing over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Now we'll flip flop.
Yeah, and if you want to try to grab that one down there too, that could help.
Janine and I are partners in crime by every definition, and so sharing mics and going back and forth it's just a part of the day.
It's only right.
We share everything. So you shared a word, though, and I want to dive into that, and that was the word moment, because we feel very strongly about capturing what we call our mission moments. And that starts every meeting we have. It starts every conversation we have is let's start with a mission moment, and that is being able to ground ourselves in our purpose and tell a story of a patient and or a family member. And what I love about this partnership and having you all here is that you're helping to amplify, by true definition of amplification. You are amplifying these mission moments and letting other people hear the stories of our patients and families. So from the bottom of my heart, before we get on with the rest of the day, I just want to say thank you, because this is your time and energy and all of your listeners to really help us tell their stories, because we've been around for 100 years. There are 100 years of stories from our community of how we've cared for these patients and families. And what I love most is that we've helped little ones grow big, and now they can tell their own story too.
It's amazing, and we've been talking the last couple days, and obviously you're at the top of this conversation of the people that are part of this ecosystem here, and how the conversation we had yesterday is I think you have to be born with it. I think you have to be born with that ability to lean into the moments. Families are out there wondering what's coming next. Children that are having the toughest of times, to be fully embedded in that world. I think it takes very, very special people. And thank you to both of you. And obviously, as we go on, we'll talk more about the staff here. But just what a special thing to be able to dedicate your life to and help people out in some of their darkest moments.
Oh, for sure. And I think Janine and I both feel like we are just a mirror of so many people that work here. When you're called to pediatrics, you're called for a special reason, and it's because folks are focused on that mission, and it's just the biggest privilege I think any of us could have, is to serve families in our communities. They're our neighbors, they're our own families, they're our friends, and you all are helping it make it possible.
Thank you. And it looks so great. When I don't know what I expected, but just walking in this room, from the broadcast setups to lunch across the hall and everything, what an inviting space for all of us to be in. So thank you both so much for stopping by and chatting with us for a bit. Maybe stop by later too, and we'll have the microphones working by then. And it'll be we can even do it again. So thank you so much, Janine and Alicia. I'm looking forward to a huge 24 hours, and I can't wait to see what that final number is when we all get to celebrate the good that's happening here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you so much. That is Janine and Alicia, the Executive Vice President of Johns Hopkins All Children's Foundation and Community Affairs, and the President of Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. And we're just getting going, folks. You're going to be hearing a lot of stories today from people here that work at the hospital, those that are patients at the hospital. And again, you can text to give 34984. You have to just text all in to 34984. Technical difficulties, dude.
Hey, man, it happens.
Eric, how are things sounding? How are things sounding over there, my friend?
We're hanging in here.
We're hanging in there. Is it? You can hear us loud and clear.
Oh yeah, you guys are crystal clear.
Okay. Good.
And it could have been soft spoken situation maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly
Maybe
sure,
a bit.
but it's important to note today that a lot of these things are not luxury items. They're safety items that we're going to be talking about. Every dollar has a destination here at Johns Hopkins, and it's going to be a learning process for all of us. Like just hearing her talk about kids going to school. I think for whatever reason, that was not something that was front of mind for me when you think of these kids are in here fighting, can I say ass at the hospital? Fighting their ass off every day in the hospital, and they also have to, get an education.
Yeah, it's surprising with a lot of the stuff. Even the thing you touched on yesterday, and we brought it back up today, just the toys alone, like you said, like you can't just share that with everyone.
Yeah.
You have to get your own toys, and you have to be secluded to your own area. Pizza night, the things we take for granted, like they're living for like great moments like that where they could just relax and get some relief. It's insane.
And there are so many different things, and I think the important thing is to just kind of put into perspective the dollars and where they can go. I know everybody can't donate, $400 or $500 or $1,000, but a bunch of $1 donations turns into a $400 cost, which can cover continuous CO2 monitoring for a patient that's going to monitor the breathing effectiveness, alerts teams when something changes. So you may think, hey, it's just $1, but if we got 400 people and there's millions of people out there that could potentially hear our voice, that all comes together and makes a real difference. So you can go to theboneonline.com. You'll see right there the big rotator for the Johns Hopkins All Children's Radiothon. Click the link, and you'll be able to see the Donate Now button, or you can text all in to 34984. It's kind of, I think I took for granted like the Radiothon environment. We have a giant thermometer that is going to go up and up as we raise money. There's a big screen here that will be updated as well. There's just so many cool things that are.
It's like a war room.
It really is. It is. It's like so many different things all happening at one time, and it's very, very cool. We had a dude. You got a special introduction during the rah rah speech.
That was insane. I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, you really thing one just so we can get it going.
Okay.
And Diz, I know you've worked hard on this. Diz actually created a computer application. I didn't know that he had the technology background to be able to create an actual computer program, and it's called, I want to make sure I get the branding right because Dizzy told me I had to. It's the Dizzy's Magic Machine Box of Content.
You got it right.
And at any point, because we're going to be here for 4 hours nonstop, and here's the thing. If you listen to this program, you know that a lot of things we might do on a given day, not proper to do here at a hospital. It's just not. So, I think I missed one of the words in the branding. It's Dizzy's Magical Wholesome Machine of Content. Is that what it is? Did I nail it? So throughout the day, we will fire up the machine, and it will generate different questions.
Yep.
Diz was in the lab for, I think you've been working on it for roughly like 3 to 4 years, right?
About that. It was early on here at the Bone.
Yeah, he's been working on this. So at different points in the program, we'll just fire up the machine. And what's crazy is we don't actually have the technology out here on site to run it. So Eric has to fire up the supercomputer back up. Oh, there it is.
Got it already.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I think it's, yep. Oh, that is working.
Yep. Okay.
That is working. Okay, I think it is working. All right, and then from what I understand, it should, if everything goes right, just whatever it produces should show up right on my screen, right? Okay. There it is. I got it. Corey Cardinal in the building and in the conversation. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. And you'll be able to weigh in on this as well.
Okay.
The first submission from Dizzy's Magical.
Come on. We just said
Wholesome.
Wholesome Machine of Content that was generated was, what would be the best non-human best friend to have?
Oh.
What would be the number one?
I already know my answer.
I mean, it seems like there's an easy answer. I'd like to.
What's the easy answer?
The easy answer.
Dog.
Well, okay, that wasn't an easy answer.
It's
then.
man's best friend.
Well, that is
terrible answer.
that is the easiest answer.
Yeah.
That is the clearest, most
Let's take that one off the table.
Normal answer.
Yeah, that was very basic.
What's yours, Diz? Because I'm curious.
The genie.
Aladdin. Jeez.
See, I was thinking like
I
animal.
was thinking animals. You're going into total non-existent humanoid mythical beasts.
Yeah, I didn't know there was any
parameters on it.
Yeah, I thought you could just think however you want. We're just going with regular pets and stuff.
Well, no. I mean, you created the machine, so I guess ultimately whatever you think the question is the question. My first thought was some sort of primate of some sort, befriending a giant gorilla or a chimpanzee or a lemur, or something like that. But now
tell me what your answer would have been for that. Then.
After seeing the previews for the movie Primate.
Oh, I saw it.
I saw the whole movie.
Yeah, I watched it.
I don't know that I could have a monkey friend now.
That's the.
Sorry to look at you when I said that. I didn't mean to do that, but that was unintentional.
Directly in my eyes.
We are live at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital for the Radiothon, and we're trying to raise as much money as humanly possible. You can text all in to 34984. You can also go to theboneonline.com where you'll see that rotator. You can click on the donate now and give some money that will go to this hospital, which does so many amazing things. We're going to get to tell those stories as the day goes on. So yes, mine would have been, but now I'm thinking more mythical. I'm thinking outside of.
Wait, sorry, what was yours? A primate?
My first choice would have probably been like a silverback gorilla.
Okay.
I just think if you could befriend. You remember the movie Born to Be Wild?
Oh yeah.
Dude, super hyper underrated Disney movie.
Yeah.
Where the kid became best friends with the giant gorilla.
Right.
That may be legitimately the first movie. I'm a crier. May be the earliest and first movie I ever cried for.
Oh really?
Yeah, because remember he befriends the the whole movie, and then for some reason they have to let it go. Like they take it to a place and he has to leave it. So he leaves in the sanctuary and he's driving away. The gorilla is just running alongside of his car. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's almost the same exact ending as Free Willy, only with a gorilla in a field.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So that probably would have been my guess, but I do want to expound upon creatures and beings that
if we're going full mythological, I'm going to pick a dragon.
That's pretty good.
Right? That it would be, especially if you could be your
practical
friend.
Uses. You're just riding it.
Right? Well, no, I got to go somewhere. I got to fly. Oh, I need to light something. Fire.
It does. The dragon would absolutely have useful
protection.
And I mean, if you wanted to. I mean, really, fire, I guess. Yeah. I guess the practical use is fire.
Take care of this.
Yeah,
Boom,
you could just, I mean, sadly, the dragon's uses would be pretty dark.
Right.
You're like, hey, man, I have this guy I do not like.
Which is why I need it.
We have to go burn his house down real quick.
That's my dark passenger.
Yeah, it doesn't hang too deep below the surface. If all things go as planned, here in just a few minutes, we will be joined by the big rig, Pat Maroon, which I can't wait. When he gets in here, I gotta hug him. I gotta feel all those nooks and crannies. I gotta find out where the fluff is, where the fluff is not. And
is there any snacks we could put at the table?
There's a lot. From what I understand,
we have fajitas.
Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough. We need something a little less protein. Yeah, I'm not saying wow, I've lost so much weight, I don't want him to see me, but I kind of don't want him to see me.
I have a hoodie if you want to put a hoodie on.
Yeah, I might just
let's layer it up.
Yeah. He doesn't want to see what's underneath here. I mean, he does want to see what's underneath here, but I'm not trying to tell him.
What if he comes in just jacked?
Right?
And
yoked.
Oh my goodness. Eleanor, just the cutest ever. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. And what's your name? Catherine and Eleanor. Thank you so much for coming by. It means so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, speech. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're the best.
People stopping by and donating too?
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, to hear people, we were told the story during the beginning speech of a woman who was bringing her child here and heard about it. It was a huge 97X fan.
Yeah,
and is actually to be honest, the child is obviously on here for chemotherapy today, and stopped by to say big night fan she will. So I think they're going to bring her in here and maybe put her on the air and give her a shout out. It's overstated sometimes. Drew has taught me so much about the importance of local radio and what we can do in the community. I think hurricanes, come through. It's kind of the first place you go. We can put crank up radio and still hear. We can actually impact the community in which we live, and where the listeners live. There's not really another to be able to come in here and raise money and hopefully people's lives. That does not cost me.
Well, think about how many listeners have been impacted as well. Like you guys were talking, you had that listener who called up. Who doesn't she have a daughter who comes here or something like that?
Yeah.
So like there are plenty of listeners out there, even if it's not just for the Bone, for Dove, for Vibe, for all of our stations. We have people who use this, so that's what we're here for.
I forget what it was. I should have sent it to myself to read today, but or actually, it was probably I think it was in the meeting we had last week. There's this constant debate, and I think maybe it's younger people who like to say certain things. Podcasts are taking over. Radio's dead. Like if I had a nick for every time somebody who I said, "Oh, I work in radio dying," no, it's not, because the numbers still show more people get their information and their music in their car from terrestrial FM radio, and I don't think that's changing anytime soon.
Well, and I think Jason said it to that point was, we're not playing anything that you're not hearing. Like what we're playing on all these other music stations, it's what you already have that you're listening to on Spotify. That's not what you're coming here for. You're coming here between the songs to listen to the personality, to figure out what needs to be done in the community, and that's what we're here for. And right now, this is a humongous need. So.
And I want to give a big shout out to the title sponsor of all of this, Clean Earth Systems. We're going to be doing something really, really cool with them in the next hour. But obviously, the individuals, the people that are listening right now, so much comes from just people who listen, who can give any little bit that they can. But we're lucky as a cluster of radio stations at CMG to have partners that give, and they give a lot. I know that. Can I say that the GTE by and I just stuff with it. That you hear commercials for, we love that we can tell you about them and share that information. But at the end of the day, they're also here for us, and they're here for the community. Yeah. And I think maybe sometimes that get lost in the big picture as well. Is this really, for as much good as we're going to do for Johns Hopkins All Children's? I think it really just shines a light on the power of radio and how lucky we are to have the Eagle 97X, 94.9, Magic 94.9, and the Dove right off the. I'm just going to say this. During the speech that Jason gave, maybe I'll share this tomorrow on the air. Now's not the time and place. But somebody had a one-liner during that was. I don't want to say it was inappropriate, but it was the person that you would least think would have a comment like that. Yeah, it was Aunt Kelly. It was Aunt Kelly. And tomorrow, when we open the show, I'll unveil what she said exactly. But everybody's feeling light and on their toes today. I think I was telling. I think this was. I said right before when I said I shouldn't have said that out loud. Because Diz said it yesterday, and I said, no, you should think of it opposite, because we get to spread out in a way that we never do. Like, we're not trying to make it to the next break. We're not trying to do this in this period of time. We're just chilling, and we're here doing a great thing. So I think the nerves are wearing off at this point.
And John Brennan said it to that point. The rules, or I think it was Jason, the rules of radio for the next 24 hours, they don't exist. It's whatever. If we want to sit here in silence, fine. You want to pay, for every minute every minute that we go silent, you guys donate us another $1.
That's right. We won't talk again until we get $20,000. John,
they went 7 hours.
That by John Brennan.
They went 7 hours quiet. I mean,
John, we have an idea. We have a great idea. It's a
moneymaker.
You want to talk about cutting edge stuff here, and I'd love to take credit for it. But this is a Corey Cardinal thing. We're gonna do a silent charity protest. Yeah. We're starting here in mere moments, we're just going to not say anything, and we won't speak again until we get $20,000. Is that cool?
No, because
yeah.
No. So it's funny that he's giving me a look. So at night at 4 a.m. on the Eagle, what song was it? It was Led Zeppelin. Over the Hills and Far Away, there's a really soft, slow ending, and it's so low that for like 2 seconds it doesn't pick up on the sensor, and it sends him phone calls at 4 a.m.
Yeah. we talked about this. We talked about this because you may have not gotten back to you, but we were taking input on how to mess with you guys while you were out at the tailgate day.
Yes. Yeah.
And I said, what if we just went silent for 10 seconds? Would everybody get a... And then...
No, he would.
Well, no, and Dylan hit me up. He said, just so you know, the only person you'd be bothering and ruining their day is
I used
to
get them, and I don't get them anymore, and now he does, and then he'll call me.
He blocked the number.
I won't answer.
John was like, I'm not dealing with this.
Side department.
Yeah.
Send a voicemail.
Again, you are listening to the Johns Hopkins All Children's Radiothon. We're all in for all children. John, you are, I like to call you a bigwig.
Medium wig.
Second
maybe.
in command at CMG. Is that safe to say?
Yeah. Yeah,
Is that
at CMG Tampa.
At CMG, at CMG Tampa, it's got to feel pretty cool to take something on. And I obviously know Jenna. I'm hoping we can pull her over here at some point as well. But
I think you should. I think she would be embarrassed to be.
Yes, she probably would.
That would be great.
But it's one of those things that you work on for so long, and we have tons of fun. And obviously, this is fun in a different way, but it doesn't feel real until it's here. And then just walking in the room and having it be a reality and knowing all the good that's going to be done today has to. Feel pretty good as second in command at CMG Tampa.
It does, and personally, for me,
it just showed up.
Oh man! Okay, now I got to get.
All right, bring it.
All right,
bring it. In.
Hey, text all in to.
Feel that body. It feels pretty tight. It feels pretty tight. Okay, that body's feeling pretty tight. Here you go. Here you go.
What up, Pat?
Yeah, well, I'm not. Yeah, pop that headset on. Pat Maroon, the big rig. He is a Lightning alumni representative. He is back. Yeah, that's the thing. You kicked You didn't have to leave, John. You kicked out second in command at CMG Tampa. Pat Maroon, how you doing, man? Doing really good. Dylan, could you turn him up a bit on that mic? Yeah. Thank you. Man, this is quite the scene you just walked into, huh? Did you find us? Did you find us okay? We're long story short, we're trying to raise $1 million today, Pat. Today we're
24 hours.
24 hours. So we kicked it off at noon. It goes noon to noon. Pardon me, Eric.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that headset I believe it may be dead. Yeah, we'll be good. How about that? Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
Is that better, Eric?
All right, sweet.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here. Can you turn them up a little in my headset? Thank you. I'm sorry. I feel like we're being high maintenance, but so all of our stations are here from CMG. We're trying to raise $1 million in 24 hours, and it's just a big special day, man. And I appreciate you
awesome.
appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm learning so much about all of the things that happen here at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. And again, just to let everybody and remind everybody, you can text to give. All you got to do is text the keyword all in to 34984. You can also go to theboneonline.com. You'll see that main Radiothon rotator. You can click on it. There's a big red donate now button, and it would mean a lot. Any little bit helps. I've been going through some of the things throughout the day, that this ultimately can pay for, whether it's pizza and movie nights or toys for kids or, the more serious blood transfusion and testing equipment, all of those different things. You get a bunch of $1 donations, and it can really, really make a difference. So every little bit counts. Man, I saw you on your golf outing. Dude, that was a hell of a foursome you had.
Yeah. That was a great crew.
Yeah.
We had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
Do you are you tight with Gruden, or is that
was the first time I met him?
Really? Is he a fun guy?
He's just an awesome guy.
He just exudes coolness, and I mean, he just has whatever it is. I think the fact he's not coaching is crazy, but the fact that he's not majorly placed on I know he has to deal with Barstool, but the fact that he's not calling games or featured heavily on ESPN for the character that he is absolutely insane.
I mean, he's the type of guy that just loves football, but he just loves people.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy. He talks, and he loves to talk football, too. He doesn't shy away from it. If you ask him any question, he's giving you the right answer and a blunt answer, and to me, that's just awesome. So, yeah, it's the first time I met him. I'm hoping to link up with him here soon again.
And you're out there with Biz, too. Are you guys pretty good buddies?
I mean, I wouldn't say we're pretty good buddies. I would say we know each other, we're friends.
He seems like a character, dude.
He is a character. He's full-blown in character the entire time.
Dude, I don't know if everybody remembers this story, but I think it was last year when he fought. I don't know if you know about this. Is Paul Bissonnette that's on the Spit and Chicklets podcast.
Yeah.
He was at a restaurant, I guess, that he goes to all the time, and there was a bunch of drunk dudes in there, like, giving the bartender a hard time. And he ended up, like, getting into a brawl with, like, 7 dudes in the parking lot, and he kicked off. Like, he legit, it was on security footage.
Yeah.
He just took all of these dudes
it's like
on.
Jack Reacher.
He was. It was like a modern day Jack Reacher. He's a great personality.
Yeah, he's a great. He kind of all those guys are too. And you got Whitney and Keith Yandel's in the mix now too. So they just do an amazing job. They know how to put it on every single day, and they're so witty and fast, and you got to be quick,
Yeah, they're on another level. I don't think I've asked you. So you're in your role now. You're representing the Lightning. You have the deal with the NHL. Like, next year, do you think this continues into the future, or are you looking for other TV opportunities? And I ask that because, like, you seem like a perfect fit for a Barstool or something like that.
Yeah, it's hard. I think to me, it's recognizing who you are first, and it's hard when you first come into the broadcasting world because you try to be someone that you're not. You got to be really comfortable of, like, just saying it how it is and being funny all the time, trying to catch funny things, and just kind of being blunt of who you are. And I think that's the biggest thing, and I've seen it past and present. Like Keith Yandel, for example, now he's on Spin Chicklets. Now he can do whatever. He's more comfortable of, like, saying what he needs to say. He brings out his personality, brings out, the things, why he's funny and why he was well-liked on every team he played for. So I think that's just the hardest part, right? Because when we're in the broadcasting booth or analyst, what we're doing, we're talking about hockey, right? There's no really, you try to bring your personality out as much as you can.
Yeah.
It's little, and you can only say so much, right, before you get in trouble.
Right, and it feels like that's
the NHL
changing a little.
Is more like a business. It's like we're going to give out all the information we can on the hockey side of it because this is the NHL Network hockey. People want to come to the NHL Network to see their teams, how are they doing, what players are playing good, who's not playing good, looking for information. So that's hard, too. So I think it's, for me, coming on here is better because then I can actually show personality a little bit. Then my true colors kind of come out. That's the hardest part, I think, is transitioning to something that you want to be who you want to be.
And I think it feels like it's going in that direction. I think those places like the NHL Network are always going to be more buttoned up. But you look at someone like a Pat McAfee, who is, you've been on with Pat. You were on with Pat not that long ago, I think, right? He is the character of all characters, and he's pretty much been able to get in everywhere. Now, he's not doing straightaway calls and things like that, but I think that the sports coverage world is looking for more personality and more engagement in a different way, not just buttoned up suits giving you X's and O's all the time.
And he does a good job of, like, talking sports, but also saying things in between as they're talking about it, something funny that kind of catches the eye. And I think that's the hardest part is, like, knowing when you need to start saying things, one, to catch the audience's eye. I think that would be, and that's just a niche that you have. You either have or you don't. TV world's a lot harder than everyone thinks. Radio is a lot harder than everyone thinks. You can't just come on and expect.
I don't know. You kind of did. I feel like you kind of came on the radio and everybody loved you, and it just worked that way.
Well, yeah, because you got people like you and Diz that kind of. Yeah. I get to be myself because you guys are the host.
Yeah,
I'm just feeding off your energy.
Yeah, I agree. We built you. Yeah, we built you here.
I think if you're building a podcast or something and you're the host, you really have to be want to get my information, get information on that. I think that's the hardest part of like being who you want to be, right? Don't try too hard. Let it come to you, I guess.
So what you're saying is...
sometimes I try too hard, and people just be yourself. And that's everyone has ever told me. It's just if you're on radio, you're on TV, or you're anywhere, just be yourself.
More curds in the third style content. More feed and ranch.
So I think that's that's where it's at.
We should. He just left, but before we leave, we should start talking about next year you being on the Bone. I think you should have a show on the Bone.
Like a hockey show?
Well, whatever it may be. Hockey, life,
Yeah.
Whatever. The Maroon's world. Get marooned. Yeah, I'm working through it.
So just right before you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. We will have to fire the show that's on the other show Diz is on, but he can help you out on that show too.
Yeah.
You and Diz, and then you lead right into Sending Show.
I know, but just talking by yourself.
I'll be there with you. We'll hang out. We'll bring some people.
It'll be, and that's the thing is, it's. I think, like you said, this job I believe is probably 90% whatever you have naturally, and the other 10% is figuring out how you want to frame things, when you're going to talk about what, and I think that's the part that you learn easy. The other part of just being likable and people wanting to hear your voice is the hard
100%.
part. And you got that.
Yeah, and I think we can do a good job of that. Maybe grabbing some guys on the radio, bringing them on, and throughout the year.
You also are so connected. Like, if you had a radio show, I couldn't even imagine the guests you could pull and the favors you could call in to make it work. So,
what is a radio spot, like 10 minutes for guys usually?
What do you mean?
Like a call-in. Like that, you had that one guy on, he only had 4 minutes with him or something?
Who was it? What guy?
Yeah.
The singer.
With Stephen Wilson Jr. Well, it just depends. Like, I think this radio station has more of like a blank slate canvas than any other radio station, truly. Our breaks are pretty much 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes from when we start talking to when we go to break. And I think whatever we do within that 30 minutes is up to us. If I wanted to talk to somebody on the phone for 30 minutes, I could do it. If I wanted to talk to you and have your feed and ranch for 30 minutes, we could do that. It really is, we have insane freedom. I think to the average person, it would probably shock them. There are those people that think
you just can't cuss.
Right. No F-bombs, no...
That's where I would...
Nah, you'd be
say
fine.
that, you get used to it.
Look at you. You've been here like 15 minutes already, and you haven't dropped one F-bomb yet.
Well, we haven't gotten an argument or...
Yeah. Well, trust me, we're building up to that. So, what's going on, man? We're almost 1 week away from the weigh-in. I can't help but feel like you're getting distant from me as we get closer to the weigh-in. Are you trying to keep secrets? Are you regretting that you did this? I mean, where is your head on the weigh-in that is just over a week away?
Well, I'm for sure regretting this right now.
It was your idea. It does need to be established.
That is,
yeah.
I didn't really take into account that I'd be gone 3 weeks during this time.
Yeah.
My first week I was in St. Louis. I had a week, and now I'm leaving again tomorrow. And then I get back for a day, and then I leave again for a week.
Are you even going to be here on the day we're going to do the weigh-in? Oh, jeez. Okay.
I should be here. It's a Monday.
It's a Monday, yeah. March 2nd.
I should be here.
Pat just has this casual way about him. Like, he'll say something that'll just be like dropping a bomb on the top of your head, and he says it like
it's just a.
Yeah. This is what I said yesterday. In this, just to pile on your theory of it's not right or it's not. I do every day. Like, we built this. You brought it up on this show on the station. It's more on mind for me than it clearly is for you.
Well, okay, I think I'm for sure going to lose. Which is fine. I think that I think somewhere.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel bad because every now
you've been so the bar.
No,
give you hot towels and everything. You're going to leave with a baby face, but
is he shaving it all?
A worthy comparison to what I'm going on. How many pounds are you down? How many pounds am I down? Like, that feels wrong.
Mine just keeps fluctuating way too much.
Do you remember the weight that you weighed in that day?
263.
Okay, I was going to look it up, but it sounds like you remember it.
Do you still believe that all it's going to take is 10 pounds to win this? 10 pounds lost.
Well, I don't know where he's at right now.
Well, when you felt him and you seen him, how do you think?
Well, he looks skinnier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, check this out, dude. Check this out. Look at that. I got a little. You see that?
Yeah, I know.
I'm starting to see some of that.
Well, again, I didn't work out for a week before. I did work out once, and then I walked on the treadmill. And then
what's going on here?
Following week, I worked out, and then this week I worked out 3 times already.
Okay. So you haven't called in any favors. You're not, because everybody. Well, first, I feel okay saying it now that a couple nights ago, Monday night, Greg Wolf reached out and was like, "Dude, I was at an event with Pat Maroon last night. He's looking svelte. He's looking tight. Did you guys plan on that together to get in my head, or
no? I just saw him because I don't know anything for and he was. Like, day I was 8 pounds down. The next day I was 5. And then the next day I was 4 pounds down. All right. So flying was so much.
for our Radiothon.
How long have you? When's the last time you asked you?
During that is the night. Like sleeping is anytime I've ever fasted. When I'm up and awake and I feel
every week.
I'm doing every week since it started.
I'm assuming you're going to be fasting from Saturday to Monday.
Dude, it's such a competition. I will tell you,
Would you just be like, God dang it?
I will tell you, the idea of you winning is something I've barely let creep into my mind. Ooh. And it would set that I don't know what it would feel.
I'll do
See, this is what I was worried was going to happen. Start off to it, get his wheels turning. Yeah. And
I told you I haven't been doing.
I know.
I leave again this weekend.
You're making up for.
And then I leave again for 4 days.
But what I was going to say was
that I'm traveling. You eat like crap. You don't eat good. You're not really in a rhythm for anything. You're not really in the gym like doing your normal workout routine. You know, like today I came home, and Francesca's like, "When are you going to eat today?" I was like, "I don't know if I'm going to eat today." You know what I mean? I don't know.
So you are definitely taking this seriously. I mean, it's you're playing modest.
Not as serious as because yesterday
you got a cupcake. Yeah. Fasting and cupcakes. That's
yesterday I did a walk and I had a sandwich. I'm not really taking that serious.
Okay.
Yeah. But
at 12 o'clock.
So that Saturday before we weigh in,
and then we're
going to the NASCAR race, and I'm going to drink all day long. My plan has been to drink all day long until this competition.
Yeah, but if you don't eat and drink, you dehydrate your body, and then you lose more weight. You can lose 6 to 7 pounds.
By drinking?
Yes. If you don't drink...
I got to Google this. You're telling me if I drink while fasted, I'll lose weight? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you'll be dehydrated, but you'll gain it all back the next day if you eat.
Okay, we can't do that then.
No.
I'm gonna have to be sober at the NASCAR race, sadly.
Yeah, but if you're doing it now
Or have a
and you're
cupcake.
consistent with it, I don't think you'll have an issue.
I could try to get enough of a head start to be able to treat myself on Saturday, which I'm not going to be able to mentally do.
Yeah, he's locked in.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you think that last week and a half that you're really going to
I think the week I went home, I was like, I'm toast anyways.
But I'm talking about these last weeks when you're off, you're back here. Are you going to hit it hard? Like, are you like, let's say, like, for an example, like boxers trying to cut weight. Are you going to go that hard?
Are you going to have a garbage bag on you in the sauna?
No. He said, "No, I'm not doing that."
If I lose, I lose.
Yeah, that's a good. I like that.
I helped you out.
You did, and that's the
glass half full, Pat.
You'll be able to look back and go, I changed this man. I changed this sloppy man's life. I helped him turn a man who was eating Uncrustables and spoonfuls of peanut butter in the middle of the night. Look how I changed this young man's life, and you'll be able to say that with a cleanly shaven face.
Yeah,
that's all we can. That's all we can really ask for.
I just don't think. Oh man, it's tough. I mean, it was tough. I went off to a bad start.
Yeah, everybody. It's not.
I have to be home.
How you
I
start.
travel way too much. You get to sit at home you get to leave work at 4, and then you get to do.
Dude, nobody's on trial here, dude. Nobody's.
Well, I'm just telling you. Unfortunately, I'm a working man.
Yeah, well, I work too. I just work different. Everybody cuts their own deal, Pat. And I didn't come up with this idea. This was Pat Maroon's idea.
And I told you I'm going to lose fair and square.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see that baby
your
face.
5 o'clock shadow.
I can't wait to see that. He's going to just to mess with us. He's going to come in with it even lower than that
Yes, he is.
on the shave day.
100%.
He's going to have
Look
it
at him,
just.
he's smart because he already knows we're on to him.
No, dude. If that happens, we're going to have to settle this in some sort of physical duel. We're going to have to wrestle each other or something.
I think the dinner would have been the best part. Then no one has to shave their beard.
It's too late, dude. The beard, the way
Did you
people
ask the
are
fans?
totally
What do the fans
they are
want?
invested.
Yeah.
They are majorly invested.
They want you to shave your head.
Yeah. Well,
they want you to get piercings you shouldn't have.
And just as far as my beard being on the line, I think that is, even though your beard is not substantial right now, I think that is the selling point. Just that it's on the line. So we were at the thing every year that came up was like, you lose that beard, or you better keep that beard. People were highly invested, and because of that, I have to beat you.
Yeah, I think you'll come in 20 pounds lighter.
I don't know. We'll see. I've already said too much.
Thank you.
I've already said too.
What's the scale at now?
I'm not telling you. I just can't. I can tell you it's looking good, but I just feel like if I tell you, then we're changing the game.
What did you weigh in at?
270.
What do you think he's at? If you had to guess.
Let me stand up.
Yeah, stand up. Give him a little turn too, so you can see from the angles and everything.
He's probably like 5 or 6 pounds down.
Dude, big part of this, Danielle, Body by Elevate.
She's here. Yeah.
I've been doing lifting in the morning. Here,
Danielle,
touch
what is he down?
Touch that, Danielle. Come over. Danielle, here, Pat. Touch those. Touch the shoulders. Touch the shoulders. Feel that.
How much weight is
Feel
he
that
down?
meat up there. Get right up in there. Feel how. Oh,
yeah, that doesn't matter to me. Because
He's so unimpressed.
You're gonna gain muscle mass anyways if you're actually working out.
Yeah.
See, that can go the other way too. Like you're strength training obviously, and then some people that strength train don't lose weight until like months after because they're actually working out. We're doing it a month in advance. You can probably explain this. You're not going to lose. You're not supposed to lose a ton of weight in a month.
Well, I will tell you that I have been privy to John.
Do not. I don't know what I've told you, but please don't give out any numbers.
No, you've told me. So sorry.
No, it's not you.
You've told me just through the radio, like what I've heard. I know that he's pairing with it some things I might not recommend as far as diet and what he is or is not eating to go along with everything. So, I mean, your boy's going hard. That's all
why
I
I said
can
you
say.
don't. The month I made this decision, I said a month, but in reality, you're going through a 36-hour fast twice already. That's only going to lose you weight for a day.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
then it's gonna gain
Yeah.
you weight. So we're not really doing this the right way. If we want to do like a full-on 3-month process of
If
this,
we want to revisit that after, that's fine. But I feel very confident, and I feel very healthy. I feel like I'm not I don't feel like my body is under extreme stress or despair. I don't think I'm pushing it too hard in any way. I think I've done everything safely. I stay hydrated. My electrolytes are high. I've taken this seriously, and I just can tell that you're trying to move the goalposts, like Diz said, just a little bit.
Well, isn't that fair?
Yeah, I think that's actually not. I think it's actually not fair.
Would you agree with this? I was gone for a full week.
Danielle, I know you want to bring heat, but do not give an inch to this man.
So you're looking for me to agree that we should move the day?
Yeah.
Here's how I feel, and I never thought I would say this to you in person, but here we are. I feel like you got to look at the time and know what would be happening in your life during the time.
This is good.
And then you might have to move the goalpost to go, man, I'm about to be inducted here. I'm about to celebrate here. We got birthday party season here. I feel like.
Hold on, wait. He knew that, though.
This is the nicest.
He did know that before we got off the show.
This is the nicest thing.
But he
Danielle's
said
ever
no.
done for me.
He said no. We're keeping it. We said that day when we discussed it, I said, well, I'm gone for a week anyways. You're like, no, we already decided.
Oh, so now when I bullied Pat Maroon into doing something, is that the picture you're trying to paint here?
You did bully me.
Yeah, well, if that's even humanly possible, that makes me feel like more than a man that I ever thought I
lost
could
weight
be.
and bullied him.
But Danielle and Lloyd and everybody at Elevate has been very kind to me in helping me progress along in this journey. And like you said, once you show your face, you forget about it in a couple of days.
Your wife is pumped you're coming back